This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey, welcome, everybody. Thanks for tuning into the show. I'm Doug.
I am Greg.
And this is Mike.
And this is the It's Funny That Makes It Okay podcast, part of the Off the Tongue Podcast Network. Check that out. Check out all the other podcasts out there. I'm going to jump right in. This is the first theme show I think I've done, and I'm going to call it, and it was totally by accident. I'm calling this the Five Senses Show because I have something
nonsense
from each sense. I've got something for sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell.
We're only missing common.
Well, you know, let's just be like the rest of the United States.
Well, that's
We
in short
have no-
supply,
yes.
so.
Yes, that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So how is everybody doing? Good? We're all good?
Good.
Trying to stay cool.
Trying to stay cool. It's hot, hot, hot.
The corn sweat.
The corn sweat.
I have never heard of that till this year.
I heard of it last year. That was last year was the first year I really heard of it.
I got some deodorant for my corn. It was
Well,
sweating.
it needs antiperspirant.
Well, true.
Yeah. We don't care about the deodorant
Well,
so
we want it
much.
to smell good, too.
Well, that would be nice. Maybe take some Axe body spray out there and just spray it down.
Some antiperspirant deodorant.
All right. Well, I'm going to jump right in. So the first thing I came across this story, they shut down a beach in Los Angeles. Redondo Beach. And I've actually been to Redondo Beach.
I have not been to that
It's
one.
just south of Los Angeles, actually. But they closed it down because of a shark sighting. But the way this is worded, it just made me laugh. So it's a quick little story. I want to get your guys' thoughts on it. So
Okay.
Shark exhibiting aggressive behavior confirmed off Redondo Beach. A shark sighting temporarily closed a portion of Redondo Beach Monday. Beach closure is in effect due to confirmed shark sighting exhibiting aggressive behavior just south of Redondo Pier. The Post did not provide any further details regarding why the shark's actions were considered aggressive. Like, what is he like smoking a cigarette and is he looking at you? You talking to me? You want a piece of me? Like,
Was he threatening people? Did he have signs? What was
I
he?
picture him in like a leather jacket and flips the collar up and sitting off the side just eyeing you. Maybe
I wish
taking
I
his-
was tough enough to shut down a beach. Like, oh, there's Greg. He's aggressive. He's walking by. Oh, shut down the beach.
You may be. It doesn't say what he did.
Yeah.
But maybe you could emulate that.
I could shut down a beach, but it wouldn't be for being aggressive.
But, I mean, isn't that just called being a shark? I assume all
I would
sharks
think.
are aggressive or have the potential to be aggressive.
He just wanted an encounter.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't
just
want to
wanted
attack
to-
anybody.
he
just
wanted to play.
Yeah, he just wanted an encounter.
Yes.
He wasn't going to attack anybody.
He wasn't being a nice shark, like whistling a nice little tune and just strolling along the beach. No. He was being aggressive.
He had the Jaws music playing.
I imagine
Did he come- go ahead.
he's punking people. Like they're in the water, he's swimming up on them real fast.
Nudge him a little bit. Boom.
Yeah.
Just bump their
Doing
legs.
the little head jolt forward, like, yeah, huh? Huh? You want a piece of me? Do you?
He's swimming erratically. You can't.
Kicking sand in a bunch of little hippie nerds' face. Just dominating all the beach. I don't know. I didn't know it doesn't say, so I don't know. So just be careful out there. If you're out traveling around, if you go into the beach, watch for sharks.
So if he wasn't aggressive, would it still be open? It wouldn't have mattered.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's not being aggressive.
Oh, he's just being a docile shark. Look at him. He's got his little floaties on, just doing the back float. He's just swimming around. He's just
Kids are
enjoying
petting
himself.
him.
Yeah.
He's having a snow cone. It's just really relaxing. He's enjoying the beach, little picnic, little dogs and suds, whatever.
Nice shark.
Nice shark. So, I don't know. Anyway, I just thought that I just saw that on the way here and I was like, or I heard about it. I was like, what is that? I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. Do they
I'm with
act?
Mike.
Do they know how to act?
If I'm at the beach and I see a shark fin, I'm out of the water.
Yeah.
I'm not going to wait to see if it's exhibiting aggressive behavior. It's his domain. He may be nice until he decides not to be.
Yeah.
Maybe he's like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse. Be nice until it's time not to be nice.
You heard it was Shark Week, and he was trying to make the headlines.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to get on social media for Shark Week.
Yeah.
He made it. So, I don't know. Do you guys have anything else on that before I exit out of there?
No, I don't on that.
Okay, so what I wanted to get into, I don't know how this may be a real quick little segment or not, but my wife and I were watching something on TV, and it had like a male and female host, and they were talking about different things, and it came up the subject of dating. Now, they were both married now, but they were talking about different things, and something had happened that they were talking about, and they said, and this woman said, well, that's a red flag for a first date for me. And I just thought it was a weird thing to be a red flag for, but maybe not. I could be completely wrong. It's been a long time since I've dated. All of us are married, so we haven't dated in a little while. Mike's dated sooner than we have. I haven't dated in 30-some years. So
Mine's 40 plus.
the thing was, they said that somebody had, I don't know if it was on Reddit or Twitter or whatever, they went and made some comment that they were on a first date, went to a nice restaurant, and when they got done, the date asked for a doggy bag. And it didn't say on there whether the date was a man or a woman that asked for the doggy bag. I think it was a woman, but I'm not 100% sure. But the woman who was talking, she goes, oh, that's a red flag for me. If I go and the man gets a doggy bag, I think that's a red flag. So what are your thoughts on that as far as being a red flag? Now, I will say for a woman,
Did
for
she
me,
say why? Like what about it?
No,
Mary?
she just thought that was weird that you would get
That you want your leftovers?
See, I think
Because
it's more
it was
of
a date, or because if he did that, let's
first
say
date.
it was 3 dates in and he got a doggy bag, would she be upset then?
I don't know.
Or was it just strictly the first date
That's
thing?
a good question. They didn't elaborate on that. I think if a woman does it, for me personally, I'd be like, oh, this woman cares about money. So she's, I don't want to be wasteful or anything. Now, if the man does it, I think the woman looks at you as like less of a man. You couldn't finish your meal? You couldn't finish that steak, Greg, that you threw ranch all over? That was kind of a red flag already. And now you can't finish it?
Nope, I'm taking it home with me.
Doug can't finish his salad? Why did he get a salad? It didn't get it. It came with my meal. I don't want the salad. I eat it last. That way if I get full on potatoes and steak, we don't care. Now, honestly, I wouldn't take a salad home. Salad's not going in the doggy
I don't
bag.
like a leftover salad.
I guess it would depend, too, on what are you getting the doggy bag for. Like I said, if you get salad, or let's say you have a little bit of broccoli and corn, can I get this? Like, no. That scrapes
No,
off
it'd have
into
to be the
garbage.
main course or whatever.
Yeah. Or like half a baked potato, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel like
Again,
the main thing.
I don't know that I've ever had see, I've got the other problem. I always finish everything. I probably should stop and take some of it home and eat it later. But apparently I don't know how to push away from the table or put my fork down, because I will just, my mom didn't raise a quitter. So whatever they bring out, I was like, all right, strap in, boys. We're finishing this.
We couldn't leave the table until we had a happy plate.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And I've done that before where I've ordered like if you go to a barbecue place and they have like a sampler platter, or like a seafood place, they got the captain's, the admiral's plate. And then I've gotten it and I start eating. It's like, oh, I'm feeling kind of full. It's like, nah, I'm powering through. All right. So that just means no veggies now. All the veggies.
Oh, yeah, the
getting cut
veggies
off.
are always fair game to go by.
I'm just eating fish, or I'm just eating ribs. We're done. Get this potato out of here. No salad. I don't even want the parsley next to it. Get it out. I'm out.
And what is the doggy bag? What is that a red flag for? What's the
See, that's what
what's the red flag? I mean,
got-
I'm not going to date him because he took a doggy bag.
Well, she didn't
Well, that's
say,
pretty shallow
but
on her part.
the way they were talking, I got the impression she thought he was like cheap. Maybe not, because she didn't elaborate. So I'm just reading into what she was saying.
Now, if you ordered the meal and immediately started cutting things in quarters and then put that all in a doggy bag, okay, I can see it. Little nutsy looking, but if you ate and you're full and there's food left over,
Well, now I know you're saying the first date. Now, even that, I think at a certain age, because like my mom, when we go out, she'll get a meal and she'll because she can't eat. It's like
that's a red flag. Tell your mom.
Well, I think after a certain age, though, it's like, well, I don't think you care about flags. After a certain age, you're like,
No,
I
you don't.
care. I'm getting this.
Red flag. Was there a shark around? Aggressive shark?
It's aggressive.
We need the red flag. So I didn't know where, and if that's not, what would be a red flag for you guys?
On a first date? Or like in...
Let's say a first date. Like, if somebody did this, you're like, yeah, we're not, I'm not saying you have to end the date, but you could, but it'd be like, yeah, there's not going to be a second as soon as this starts.
I had she's on the phone all night.
That's
Talking or like just scrolling through stuff?
scrolling.
Maybe some selfies to herself. Maybe talking.
Is she
texting.
still engaging with you, or is she just like ignoring you, getting a free meal and leaving?
I think there's some ignoring going on.
Some or all. Like, is she, like, maybe she's seeing funny reels. She's like, oh, is this funny? Or look at this funny reel. It's including you in that.
But even then, it's like you got to get off your phone.
Yeah.
You've got to interact. Like
I think
If the
especially on
phone
a
is
first
in her
date.
hand a majority of the evening, I think that's a flag.
I think a first date for sure.
Yeah.
What about your 15th date?
I don't know.
When you and your wife go on a
15.
date now, do you get on the phone?
We do.
Yeah, we do
But
too.
we talk too.
For me, one thing that I hate, and now this is probably, but when I'm going to say woman, but it could be a man, when they are talking and they're getting emphatic or they're wanting to emphasize a point and they clap their hand at everything to try to make a point. I couldn't do, I hate that. I've seen women do it. I'm sure there's probably some
Why
men.
does that bother you?
A sexist would say. No, I'm sure there's some men that do it too, but I don't know. It grates on me. I can't take it. It's like, look, just make your point. I don't need you clapping at me. Make your point. If you have a strong point, you don't have to get my attention with clapping because, that's a good, strong point.
What if on date one,
I'm out. I can already see where this is going.
this is not food related at all. You're on date one and she critiques your driving.
What does she look like? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. How does she critique my driving? What do you mean? Like, you're going too fast. You need to slow down, or look out, the car's stopping, or you mean?
Yeah, look out, that car.
Like when we get to the restaurant, I get out and she hands me a piece of paper and it's graded with all the things I did wrong. Or
yeah, I think of things that, because this happens to me sometimes. Things that
you go on a lot
haven't-
of first dates.
No, the critiquing of the driving. You haven't. Your brain hasn't engaged yet what is going on. Hers is already engaged, so she's telling you about it. When you're about to do what she's instructing you to do,
So then you don't put the brakes on. You slam in
I
the car.
just
You're like, I am
run
not
into the car.
because I'm not going to do what you told me to do. This is ridiculous. I was going to do it, but since you said, we're going to crash and burn now.
But on a date, yeah, I don't know, just
I wouldn't like it. It would depend on what all she did. If she just made a few comments, but if she was constantly doing it, it would make me less likely to want to ask her out again. Mike?
my biggest one would be like if they just talked about themselves the whole time, like me, and they didn't engage like with any like what I would.
That was my
Have to
second
say.
one. I had a very small list, and that
last
was my
night I
combine them.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I got to put this gun in my mouth now. Like, jeez. Yeah, that would be, or somebody that's always one up. You have a story, and they get done, and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, that you know what? That same thing happened to me. Only it was like, oh, it was worse. Like, oh, okay. This is
What if they talked about previous dates or guys?
Oh yeah.
No.
That's a good one.
You know, like Adam Carolla has a great saying. I think, less history, more mystery. I don't need to know. I don't want to know. Let's just move on. We both, have dated other people. Let's just move on.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I especially don't want to be compared to another, like ever. It's like, no,
He drives much better than you.
that may be true. I don't want to hear about it. Does he slam into the back of this truck better than I'm going to? Because I'm really going to smash it up.
I'm going to get the passenger side.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's go to the beach. I heard there was
Redondo Beach. I heard there's a good place to fish and swim. Why don't you jump off the pier? So I don't know. It's any other red flags or anything else?
Not-
You got one, Mike?
No.
Say it. Say it.
No.
You can blame me. You can say I wrote it down on a piece of paper and told you to
It's
say
was
purely
like-
hypothetical.
It was like half a joke in a reference to a different show anyway. So
Oh.
you can't take the fully loaded nachos. You can't. One person cannot have all the fully loaded nachos.
And leave you all the ones without stuff on them.
Yeah, you can't. There's a rule, and you can't do that.
See, I don't picture that as
This reminds me of Doug with the Cookie Monster.
I was going to say, I don't picture that as more of a first date. That's more of like after you're married. Because when they're dating, and this could be for guys or girls, you're on your best behavior. So you think going in is like, oh, wow, this is how this is going to be. And once you're married and they get their hooks into you in a loving way, they change. Now, I'm not saying which one, maybe sometimes, maybe the man will change. Maybe. But always the woman changes. No, a sexist would say.
Yeah, there's a sketch comedy show I like where they're on a first date and like they get the nachos to share. And it just reminded me of like that. He keeps getting upset because she's taking the nachos with like all the stuff on them.
All the good stuff.
And so then he gets to a point where he goes and tells the waiter to tell her that there's a rule the restaurant has where she can't take all the fully loaded nachos. And she ends up dumping him. So.
Yeah. Well, she saw a red flag.
But is that a red flag?
What if your date doesn't have like etiquette? Like they're just grabbing,
yeah.
reaching over you, grabbing with their hands and stuff. And
Or what if they're like a total jerk, unwarranted, like to the wait staff or to the restaurant
Yeah.
staff? Like
That'd be a-
that would
that'd be a
one for
flag.
me,
That'd be a
because I'd
flag.
ooh.
yeah, unwarranted. Sometimes
Well,
the waiter deserves to be treated like
in
a jerk.
those situations, but if everything was just fine, nothing is bad, everything is
But what if they do this and they end up getting your meal comped? You're like, that was pain, but
You
I
see,
can
you're-
save a ton of money.
you're playing with fire.
You are. You are playing with
For
fire.
every one of those, there's about a
but
dozen
you can be putting
other
money in the bank.
Yeah,
What's it cost you? You gotta weigh that out. Like
yeah.
she could turn on me.
I say you might be on
Exactly.
the receiving end.
Yes.
That was
Yeah. As long as it's going out, maybe okay. Maybe I can deal with that. But if it's coming back at me, I don't know. I may have to pull the ripcord on that one. All right. Anything else?
I don't think
All
so.
right. Well, I heard this and I saw, and so I actually looked it up and there's an article about it, and I'm not specifically making this about Gen Z. This particular article happened to be about it, but Gen
That seems
Z,
to happen a lot.
well, they're the up and coming
We're
generation.
not talking about Gen Z, but the article just
Well, they're the up and coming generation, and they're changing a lot. And to be fair to them, a lot has changed since we were young. Even the millennials. I mean, it's things are changing and evolving. Now, some of it I agree with. Some of it
they're changing.
I don't necessarily agree with this one, but it says Gen Z doesn't want to say hello. Hello, is it me? Oh, look at no. When they answer the phone. So this person was a millennial who wrote this. So it's not even a boomer or Gen Xer like me. It was a millennial who doesn't like it. It says Gen Z isn't saying hello when they answer the phone. Older people like myself are aghast. They said perhaps it's okay to form new etiquette around the phones. So when you answer the phone, if you answer the phone, do you say hello?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I
What
do
you
as
say?
well.
What do they just sit
What
there
do you
in
do?
silence?
Just grunt?
Well, I picture they don't even say anything.
That's what they said. They said that they did a survey, and a majority of Gen Z, when they answer the phone, they expect the person calling to speak first. I'm like, how do I know you picked up the phone and it's not just moved? I don't know, went to your voicemail or anything. I know
like
they're
to-
scared to death of the phone a lot of times. They don't want to talk on the phone.
What's this thing ringing for? They're usually just texting.
Yeah.
So, and now this person
I would
who-
like to just say go.
And even then, it's like, okay, well, at least you acknowledge. It doesn't have to be hello necessarily. You can use a different word, but I feel like you need to acknowledge that you've picked up the phone and are ready to receive my communique to you. I'm going to listen to what you have to
Hi,
say.
hello, what's up?
Yeah, depending on who's calling me, it might be a little different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is for the most
And so
part.
this person, like I said, was a millennial, and they said maybe the reason is they grew up, they're kind of the first generation to grow up without any kind of a landline. Because they said even as a millennial, we had a landline. So you learn phone etiquette. Pick it up, say hello. This is the Meeks residence.
Just
Doug
pick it up,
speaking or
pick it up and
whatever.
breathe, pick it up and breathe heavy.
But I don't know. But maybe
Scream like we're in a horror movie.
But maybe parents aren't teaching their kids. Like I was taught that by my mom and dad. When you answer the phone, this is what you say. But
what's
there
to
isn't-
teach? The thing rings, you open it, and it's like, hello.
I agree.
I'm playing devil's advocate here. So, but there isn't a family phone anymore where that, I mean, when everybody has their own phone. So you're not having to answer the phone for your mom or your dad or your brother or whatever. So if they call, they're only calling you, I guess. I
would
know.
say most time you do know, because of caller ID, you do know who it is calling you most of the time. But you would still acknowledge the person on the other end. I don't get it.
Yeah. A business recruiter recently tweeted, I guess it would be X or I don't know, whatever they do there, that she has noticed that she's started to work a lot with trying to recruit Gen Z people. And when she calls often, they don't say anything. They wait for her to first speak instead of just saying hello. They just hit the
That can be
answer.
awkward.
So I was like, wow.
Yeah, if you do that, I'm not trying at that point. I'm moving on.
Now, what they're saying, some of them said the reason they don't do that is because they get a lot of spam calls or robocalls, so they don't want to talk until the machine will talk or the person talks. So
But that's what the Scam Likely is for.
well,
And that's what I don't answer.
Yeah. Of all people, why would Gen Z answer those?
Yeah.
They'd be like the least.
I mean,
I
it's
would assume the least
fairly
likely to
obvious
answer those.
anymore.
I don't think they even answer my call if they know I'm calling them. I don't even think they answer it.
Yeah,
I'm not buying it.
I've had that happen with family members. Even. It's like, I can text and they're answering.
I've had that happen,
I'll call and it goes to like voicemail. It's like,
Literally, I texted
was-
you less than a minute, like
we were
30
just
seconds
texting.
ago.
See, this is, to me, this is maybe a little bit of a side thing, but I would much rather prefer to talk on the phone because then I can resolve whatever we need to resolve very quickly, and it's much faster than going back and forth in text. where
I
there's-
agree. And
If it's not
sometimes
just
text
a yes or no question, if it's yes or no, fine, text me. Yes
Yeah.
or no. Other than that, sorry, go ahead, Greg.
No, I was going to say kind of same thing. Otherwise, you wind up with a paragraph on. I hate writing and reading long text.
Well, and then if questions arise, then you're texting the questions, and then it just drags.
Yeah.
Or it could drag for a while.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing 87 texts instead of just 1 2-minute phone call.
Exactly.
Or I'll try voice to text and it gets it wrong. It's like,
Yeah. It's funny though because Courtney is my wife is the opposite. She will do almost anything to avoid calling. She will.
she's
always,
probably one of the ones I try to call.
That's when I want to text back. I know you're holding your phone.
I just texted you and you replied.
like if we have to do like tech support or something, or if she's got to do, it would be any other option other than calling, or to like if we're doing food, it's always like online ordering. It's like we'll never call. It's like, do you want me to do it? I'll do it. She's like, no, I'll do it online. It's like, okay, all right.
See, and probably because
I
of
don't
the
know.
way my age and the way I'm
It
more apt
is.
to pick.
I mean-
I just want to call and just get
Yeah.
it over with. But
Yeah.
they don't want to.
Especially in like conversation though, it's like I would much rather just call.
I would too, because you can't on text. You can't tell tone. So depending what the conversation's about, you can't get an idea of what's really, the tone of the conversation.
If you
Well, it
text
could
me,
be-
hey, you want to go bowling? I say, sure, Greg, sounds like fun. Or you could ask me, hey, Doug, you want to go bowling? Sure, Greg, that sounds like fun.
Sounds like a blast.
Well, could be aggressive. You never know.
Yeah.
Yes.
An aggressive answer.
I'd have to shut the beach down.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm getting a text from my wife. I automatically assume it's always aggressive. Like, there's something. Yeah, this is not going to go well. Just kidding, honey. Relax. She's my biggest.
Oh,
critic.
she's relaxing. All right.
All right. Well, as I was reading that, I was doing a little more research and I came across actually a little bit of history here. Do you know why we even use the word hello? Where it came from? When we started using it? Because I didn't.
I've never thought about this before ever.
Yeah, so it started the kind of the origins of it.
Now, does this cover all forms of hello, like in international languages and stuff?
Well,
Like,
I'm going to get So it says it actually comes from older forms. Like there was a holla, HOLLA, or HOLLO.
Oh, is that
and it was
holla?
used during hunts. Like when they were hunting, they would holler that to hail somebody. Hola, Hola, like, where are you at? Or if they were trying to get
Answer
the
your
ferryman
phone.
to come over and ferry. Hola. But this actually started with the invention of the telephone. That's where they really had a big push. Because,
Bell called,
well,
you've got a wrong number.
actually, there was Alexander Graham Bell and Thomas Edison. Now, Alexander Graham Bell, he didn't want hello. He didn't like it. He wanted
What did he
another
want?
word.
What?
Ahoy. That's what he wanted. Ahoy.
That's on the boat. You don't do
Ahoy.
ahoy.
Because the first words he uttered over the phone was, Watson, come here, I need you. I think, or something like, come here, Watson, something like that.
Did he
It
do
wasn't
that
hello.
before he said hello to Watson?
He didn't say hello.
No. Did he say ahoy?
No.
Broke his own rule.
I think he had spilled something and it was like an urgent, But Thomas Edison wanted hello. And so he started championing that and he wanted it to become a standard greeting with the spread of and it did. And I heard that, the song sung by the famous W.B. Frog. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
Yes.
Hello, my ragtime. No. They said that was actually like a parody making fun of everybody saying hello all the time because they thought it was stupid. Everybody saying hello, 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 hello to you.
Well, what did
And so
they
he's
do
like,
when they
"Hello."
greeted someone in person? Did they say
Good
hello?
day, sir. Isn't that a buxom lass? Woo, hello. Oh, I said hello. See, I was there today.
Yeah.
Pip,
I would
pip, cheerio.
think it would just carried on from society.
I'm
Like,
going to start using ahoy. Ahoy when I answer the phone. Ahoy. Arr. Maybe I'll use that one. It's like a pirate.
I'm going to use holla.
Holla.
Yeah.
Holla at you. So, anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting. I had no idea that it was that new of a word. I thought it had been around a lot longer than that. That it wasn't invented
Well-
specifically because we needed to say something when we picked up the phone.
Well, hold it. So was the word actually created for the phone? Or was that word, how did people greet each other prior? I mean, like in other countries and
Well,
things.
I don't know. It says that the telephone played a key role in solidifying hello as a standard greeting. It was
Oh, okay.
not. Not many people used it before then. They
maybe
would
they
use other things.
said greetings.
It says while Bell initially favored ahoy, Edison promoted hello.
I'm glad he didn't get ahoy. I don't think I would have wanted to be saying ahoy. all
And
the
it
time.
was also included in early telephone manuals as a recommended greeting. So he went even harder. Edison did. He's like, I'm going to put this in the manual.
Yeah.
When you answer this phone, you say hello. So it says, what began as a way to grab someone's attention evolved into a common way to initiate a conversation, particularly with the rise of the telephone. So there's that. Now, my question to you, because I find myself doing this, do you use a greeting when you're texting? And maybe not all the time. Do you use a
Yeah.
greeting?
How do you mean?
Well, I always say, hey, like, hey, Doug, can I
Yeah,
borrow
I think
your-"
that's what I do too.
Yeah.
See, I do too, but
I
I
don't
think
know
that's
if
older
every
people
time I
typically. Because they were saying that a lot of people, like, they just, if they text it, that's like, well, they know my number. I'm texting them. But to me, that sounds like you're just like, if I just didn't say, hey, Mike, if I just said, can you pick me up? It's like, I'm almost demanding, hey, I need you to ride.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just a politeness.
I text as if I'm like talking to you.
Yeah.
It kind of
Like I just came up and if we've been having a text conversation, which would never happen because we'd call each other, but if we did have to do more than one, I wouldn't probably say, hey, Mike, every time I would text you.
Well, yeah, it's
Just
the initial text.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking here to a friend. Hey, person's name. Yeah, I put hey.
What about your wife? Do you? I do, but it's usually not her name. I usually like say, hey, babe, or something like that. I don't, hey, babe.
I think if it's like a new conversation.
I will use a pet name. It's sickening sweet. I know, but I still do it. I'll say, hey,
I don't
babe.
think we
Hey,
did.
hon.
I think we just kind of, we would just message. Yeah.
But not always, but I do.
Yeah, I'm not seeing with Lori that I really say hey.
Sometimes I get a text from her. Thankfully, I know what she's talking about, but it'll just say, dogs. That's it. I'm like, she's wondering, am I going to go home and, let the dogs, am I going to have time to let the dogs out today or not? So I just texted back a question mark when she did that. So, but yeah, she texts back sometimes like, okay, babe, let me know if I was doing something or something. So yeah, here it is. Dogs, question mark, question mark, question mark. I just wrote back probably question mark, question mark, question mark. This is what we went over. She goes, me probably or you probably? You could have just called. I would have had this done. So yeah.
Yeah, it looks like with Lori, I don't really do hair.
Now, what about punctuation? Do you use punctuation?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do.
All punctuation or just some use commas?
Yeah.
Yes, I use commas.
I probably don't use colons or semicolons.
Well, no.
Well, I don't use those in writing either. Right?
I do.
I don't know where to use them.
See,
What
yeah.
about like parentheses and stuff like that?
Yeah.
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 See, they say that's a big no-no.
I hate because if you don't tell me, I need that context in the text so I can interpret the message.
Yes, I agree.
And I hate the run-ons. It's like, no, you have to. I cannot read this. It makes me feel dyslexic without the punctuation. I need the punctuation.
Yeah, because
I
it'd be
agree.
like, do you know what time you'll be home? I got some chicken thighs to grill.
Yeah, it's like, oh, my
When you
head.
question mark in there.
I know my head starts
which
turning
I
after
do.
a while.
Yeah, I use them too, and I know that especially younger generations don't use
It's all
No.
abbreviations now. They don't
Yeah,
even text
punctuation.
words.
I only use punctuation to make emojis.
But you
yeah,
gotta
or
remember,
it's emojis. Yeah.
See, I don't
don't
do that.
either. I'm kidding.
But I come from, and I had to do this multiple times. I come from a generation who I would have to write 100 times or 200 times if I messed up. I'm back from the school where if you got something wrong, sometimes they would make you to emphasize it. Write, I will remember to use a question mark with the question mark 100 times. So you're like,
Oh, yeah.
this or this or that. And then I've seen some of these too, where they have the memes about why you want to use punctuation. So it's like, let's eat grandma or let's eat grandma.
Yeah.
So-
It's one comma makes a very big
it
difference.
makes a
does.
huge difference. It makes a yeah. So I like cooking my family and my pets. I like cooking, comma, my family, comma, and pets. Yeah. So you want to use those commas so I know
Yes, they put the
Are
pauses.
you a
and things in
psycho
it.
cannibalistic nut job, or are you just somebody who enjoys
Or you
life?
family man.
So anyway, yeah, I use punctuation as well.
Yes.
I'm picturing on their conversation. Alexander Graham Bell sending emojis.
Or punctuation.
Yeah. The thumbs
Hi,
up.
Thomas, colon.
Yeah.
How are you today? Question
Or
mark.
the smiling face emoji. Sunglasses emoji. Thumbs up emoji.
Well, they probably already had those in Morse code. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, it's a happy face.
All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to move on. I saw Ohio State Fair is going. Actually, I think it's going on now. They have their big food is deviled eggs. At first, like that's so weird, but
I like deviled
my-
eggs.
yeah.
I
Courtney would
understand
love it.
why, because it's sponsored by the Ohio Poultry Association, so that's what their big thing is.
Wouldn't you have chicken?
Well, every year, well, no, they have the chicken. The egg came first. Greg.
I don't know.
Every year they unveil what their new flavor of deviled egg is. See if try to guess. I'll give you a real quick. What do you think the new deviled egg flavor is going to be?
Pickle.
Hold on. I didn't even know we had flavors of that. I thought a
there's-
deviled egg
There's
was
a bunch.
deviled
I'm going to get
egg.
into all of the new ones that they have, but this is the flavor
for me,
of the year.
just deviled egg. Could have a little what is it? Paprika they put on top.
Yeah.
This
or-
one sounds absolutely disgusting to me.
pickle.
I'm still trying to wrap up flavors of
Lucky
deviled
Charm.
egg. Probably. It probably is. General Mills sponsors it.
You may.
Oh, come on. No.
I'm not saying that's
That
what
was
it
a
is,
stab,
but
man.
I'm not saying you're far off.
Did I pick the wrong cereal?
What do you got, Mike?
Gosh.
Anything?
I don't know. I don't want to know anymore.
I was saying that sarcastically. No.
I'm just disheartened.
Well, here it is. The Devilishly Good Food Stand put out the deviled egg flavor of the year. Chocolate chip cookie dough. It looks disgusting. It's a boiled egg with chocolate chip cookie. Now I could not.
What are we doing?
I couldn't tell
Ruining
if it was still like the yolk or if it's actual like chocolate chip cookie dough in a boiled egg.
Either way,
Well, to me that's not a deviled egg.
They just
then.
don't go together.
Well, you know what the flavor was last year?
No.
Bubble gum.
Oh, come on.
You want to know the flavor of the year before that, 2023?
Go ahead.
Cotton candy.
See, I could see if you did something like maybe bacon or sausage.
Well,
Okay, they kind of can go together. It's still
they have what
deviled
they call
egg, though.
different flights. Okay, so they have the new flight flavor, and that's what this
egg
is.
flight.
Yeah. So they have chocolate chip cookie dough. This is this year's new flight flavors. Chocolate chip
But
cookie
it's
dough.
made like a deviled egg.
Yeah, it looks just like a deviled egg, except it's got like chocolate chip cookie dough coming. Again, I don't know.
It's an abomination.
It doesn't give you the recipe. So chocolate chip cookie dough, hot honey everything. That's another flavor. Sriracha peach, Columbus pizza, spicy crunchy. I don't have no idea, and cranberry feta. That's in the new flavor flight. So they also have a savory flavor, which again, that one starts off with Columbus pizza, cranberry feta, dill pickle, hot dog,
No.
tomato bacon ranch, and maple bacon crunch deviled eggs.
See, that last one, like you said, Greg, I could maybe give that
Yeah,
one.
I prefer my regular old deviled egg, but
And then the last one, they have a spicy flight, and that's hot honey everything, sriracha peach, spicy crunchy, buffalo chicken, Korean barbecue, and maple bacon jalapeno. So I don't know. I'm not a big fan of deviled eggs, so I kind of
I
have
love
to.
deviled eggs.
I love them too.
Maybe I'll recommend to our local festival here, we'll have pumpkin deviled eggs.
They probably already have. Pumpkin
They have
spice-
not. They haven't.
pumpkin spice deviled eggs. Well, they don't do a cooking competition anymore, which I miss.
Well,
I
no,
like
they
that.
used to.
Yeah, I think they should. But I was reading that, so we'll get on.
I don't like it.
Me neither.
That's all there is for the fairs. But as far as food and eating and stuff, I heard somebody talking about eating something in bed. You know, they eat something in bed. Do you guys eat in bed?
No.
We typically don't.
Have I ever? Yes.
Yeah.
But do I normally? No.
I have made us like breakfast in bed, but that's been a long time ago.
Well, bring your grill in there and cook it right
I do the Michael Scott. I have my George Foreman
Nice.
grill.
That's nice.
right in bed. Mike's literally making breakfast in bed.
I think it'd be a Blackstone now.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, you can roll that in there.
Pancakes fresh off the grill.
Fresh
let's
off- laying
say-
in bed,
Yes.
just pouring the batter on the griddle.
Let's say eating on the couch. Then you're going to go eat on the couch.
Oh,
Yeah.
we eat there more than we do at
Well,
the table.
especially since we've had our daughter.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
just more convenient. It's yeah. So is there food for eating in bed or the couch? And is there food that should be banned from that? To me, so my thought on this is like
Crackers.
Well, no. See, for me, I'm thinking if you need a utensil, that's out. I think you got to go finger food. You can't be having to like. Now I know somebody's like, well, what about cereal? It's like, well, it drips. It's hard to eat cereal when you're reclined or something. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I know my wife has eaten
you
cereal
mean
on the
you
couch.
mean in bed or sitting at the in the
like
living room?
reclined on the couch a little bit.
Oh, I'll eat a bowl of cereal there.
Yeah, I would say no silverware if you're eating in bed. I could give you that, but probably on the couch, yeah, we do.
I'm
that.
not talking with a TV tray. Like a TV
Right.
tray, it's full. That's okay. You got a
It's a
little
table.
table there.
Right.
But just like on the couch, like you're just sitting on the couch. I'm gonna go sit on the couch and eat.
I would still eat. I would still eat
use
cereal.
the silverware on the couch.
You're gonna drip milk. You're gonna drip
But the
milk.
milk's going to go on me. It's not going to go on the furniture.
It might go on the furniture.
I know. It's going to go
You're
on
messy.
me. I'm not.
You're messy.
I'll be wearing it maybe, but
So I was thinking like a sandwich, but that even the sandwich, it can't be a big messy sandwich. It's
Well,
got
yeah,
like
I mean, if you
PB
did-
and J, something like that.
What about like toast with like jelly on it or something?
So you need a little plate with it, though. You
Yeah.
got to have a plate because toast
Well, yeah,
is
you
crummy.
got 'cause it's crumbly.
And then you got to hold the plate. Hold the plate under your mouth
Well,
when
yeah.
you're taking a bite. Because some people will have it on the plate. They'll just pick it up like, well, what's the point? What's the point of having a plate if you're just carrying it in here? And then you're eating it like cookie all over my couch, and I got crumbs all over the couch. Next thing you know,
Well,
I got ants and roaches.
You
It's
got
just-
2 dogs that'll eat all those crumbs.
I don't want them eating or licking things on the couch. No.
Yeah. Our couches are covered with blankets and stuff. So it's
Yeah,
like,
so is ours. What about an outdoor event with like food trucks and stuff? Is there? I think some food should not be done on a food. Again, I kind of go with the utensils. I think if you got to use the utensil, this is a general. I'm not saying it's not even good. I'm just saying it doesn't lend itself to the food truck role.
Well, Lori got an odd thing at a food truck a few weeks ago at our local farmers market that has no produce.
No farmers.
No farmers. It's got food trucks. It should just be the food truck market. Anyways, this food truck had, you get like I need to ask her what it was. I think it was some sort of a rolled up, kind of like, it's rolled in the shape of like a cone and it's filled with spaghetti.
No, I don't like it. It may be good. I don't like it. I don't want to eat that at a food truck.
Yeah. It's like,
How does she walk around and eat spaghetti out of a cone?
well, and carefully.
Did they give you a fork?
Yeah, I think she got a fork.
See, all
I'm
right.
gonna ask her real quick.
Spaghetti?
why would I want spaghetti out of a food truck? Practically, there's a lot of issues that arise with that. Off the bat,
Wouldn't the meat sauce or marinara sauce something drip out the bottom?
yes. And spaghetti is
I'm
a meal I
asking.
want at a table
Yeah, with
on
piece
a
of garlic
plate.
bread. I can sop up the stuff
Yes.
afterwards. Stick the
I
fork
don't
in there and spin it.
See, okay, part of the appeal for food trucks too is it's supposed to be quick and easy, and it's not always glamour food. Like,
Like spaghetti in
Like
a cone.
yeah, it's like
I'm
okay.
hoping she'll answer me.
I
'cause
don't want
kinda forget
spaghetti
the makeup
slopped into a cone. It's like, here you go, slurp it. I don't want. Yeah, I don't want
See,
that.
that just sounds gross. I don't want to see somebody going around with a big ice cream cone full of spaghetti. Like, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Got sauce all over my
The
chin.
spaghetti's hanging down on your shirt.
Oh, see, no.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
I
Well,
think
yeah, 'cause-
another problem, another hard food, and I've been to places and had it, but pizza, it's not a good food truck food.
One food truck here in town was doing wood-fired pizzas. You know how long those take to make? I mean,
We got to keep the fire going. Do they just bring it along with them and just keep
I don't know how they did it.
wood fired?
And you've seen some of these at this event that our local library has.
Yeah.
Some of those, I mean, it takes them 30 minutes to
That-
get
well, that's
your-
another thing.
And if
If I
it's
go to a
taking
food
that
truck-
long, we need
You
to
get like 5 minutes most at max.
See,
Like,
I would double Mike. I would say 10 most. Because I figure, okay, if there's a crowd, like there's a
Yeah.
crowd, okay, it's taking a little while, but at 10 minutes, I'm out. I want to be out.
But see, that's the food truck. You can't. You're not having people
be quick.
waited on. Yeah, that's how you make your money. Is quick.
Come up
get
here,
get
tell
the
me
orders
something.
in, and you get them
Hot
out.
dogs,
Hot dogs are
a
good.
sandwich. I think burgers. I've even had like pork chops or a
Yeah.
chicken
Yeah.
sandwich. That they
stuff they can make up a batch of them. And
Here's
so
another
Lori,
thing. I think
asked
people
her,
need to prep the food before they get, because some people
Well-
don't like, oh, it's all fresh. I love all fresh, but some things need pre-prepped.
I agree.
And I think where people get into trouble with the food trucks is they try to have some super elaborate or crazy idea, a recipe.
Yeah.
It's like, it's food trucks. I'm not coming here for a fine dining experience. I just
Give me
want...
give me a corn dog.
Yes, I just want the fat, like the fatty, the fried, whatever it is. Just give it to me from the food truck.
You know what? You get a hot dog with ketchup down, then let's move on to something else. Let's see if you can even do that one.
Yeah. So I asked Lori with a question mark.
Good. Did you say, hey, Lori?
No, I didn't.
Oh, jeez.
I just
Ahoy,
said,
Lori.
Oh, well, you might have said, hey, babe. Hey, sweetie.
nope. I said, how was that spaghetti cone made? She goes, the cone was bread, and then it was filled with spaghetti, meatballs, and mozzarella cheese.
Did she go into a coma after she ate it? I'd be like, oh, I can't. A bread cone filled with
Well,
spaghetti? I'm out.
And here's this is summer in the Midwest. It's like 90 degrees plus out here. I'm not having hot bread.
Better than 90 degrees. You got a 105-degree piece of bread in your hand with piping hot spaghetti.
Yeah, that's just not. That's not appealing
They
to me
should
at
have made it
all.
like the cone and had the spaghetti, one noodle out the bottom, and you just suck it from the bottom.
Oh, gosh.
It's like the string you buy. You pull it out and snip it off. There's my spaghetti.
Like licorice.
Gosh.
Yeah, she had a cone full of spaghetti.
No, that's
A bread
not-
cone.
See, I also don't want to eat a steak or something. No, maybe a steak sandwich. I don't, but it's like, again, these should be things that are quick, kind of stuff I can eat on the go, on the move. Because when you look at me, you think, look at that svelte guy. I bet he's on the move.
Yeah.
No, it
Well,
looks like I eat spaghetti out of a food truck.
There was
but I don't.
There was a food truck. They would come to town, and they'd actually come to a lot of these local town or little towns everywhere.
I took a drink and choked.
All right.
I thought it was something I said.
Hang on, we got to give Greg the Heimlich maneuver here. Mike looked that up. How do we do it?
I choked on my spaghetti bread bowl.
Oh,
Anyway, I think
Sorry,
Gary gets
go
recovered. They were a Mexican food truck, but they had the guy cooking was like he had like authentic Mexican, and man, he had that down to a T. He had like 4 things on his menu, and all 4 of them were fantastic. And
simplicity.
yes, and he could get them out to you, and like you put your order in, it'd be like 2 minutes, and they
Wow,
boom,
that's
there's
what
your
you
food.
want.
And it was fantastic. I mean, it was perfect. You get like a burrito, 3 tacos, a quesadilla, or like a chimichanga sort of a thing. I mean, and it was, oh, it's great. They had ended up buying a restaurant, but moving on from the food truck. But that was like, to me, that's like the bar for food trucks. Like that's what we need for food trucks.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a food truck around here that my mom has tried to go, and she went to it finally, but it has a super long line, and it sounds like a weird thing to me, and I'm going to tell you in a minute. But we ran into one of your brothers at Costco, and he went to it, and I think he said that he waited an hour.
Oh no, that's way
It's
too much.
a fish food truck. They make a fish
Oh, is it that
sandwich.
one that comes here every once in a
Yes.
while? Yeah.
And he says it's super long. I'm like, Central Illinois, I don't think of, hey, fresh fish.
Carp.
No, if I'm like in,
Ugh.
at the pier being menaced by a shark or something in California, or I'm in Florida or in Carolina along the coast, yeah, give me a fish food truck. That's probably, maybe it doesn't have fresh fish, but at least in my mind, I'm like, well, it's probably pretty fresh.
We're by the ocean. It's got to be fresh.
Yeah. But Central Illinois, and maybe it is. Maybe they buy it from Dixon's, who they fly their fish in. Their fish is really fresh. They fly
Well, I
it in
don't
every
think
day.
these trucks are local. I think they come from somewhere else, and
Well, that doesn't
they're
even
only
make it
here
better.
periodically.
So they're traveling it from somewhere else.
Yeah, I don't think they're from local.
Okay.
There's not a lot of things I would wait an hour for. The fish sandwich isn't one of them.
No.
I mean, I love fish, but I'm not waiting an hour for fish.
Of course, I guess if we were going to go local food around here, it'd just be like corn on the cob, pork chitlins or something. I don't know what we're getting. All right. Anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, kind of staying on that, I saw the number one most recognized smell. There was a poll. And this is actually, I don't know if it's done by Crayola, but Crayola put it out there. I don't know why. I also saw this on a radio station's website. What do you think it is?
The most recognized smell.
Yeah.
gotta
I've
be-
got some issues with some of these.
Oh, I was going to say, it's got to be something universal. Like
This
something
one is.
everybody
This
would
one
know.
is pretty. I would not quibble with
Oh,
it.
it's just the most general recognized smell.
Yeah. This is a food item. Now, some of these are not food items, so I'm not
I
going to
would-
go over.
I was going to say, like, starting the grill. So maybe like a hamburger or something on the grill.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking along the same lines because even when you drive past some of the restaurants and stuff, you can smell that the grill, the burgers. Let me think.
They're going a little more specific than just like generic grill.
Okay, so specific
I'm going to say,
smell.
yeah, oh, well, now you got me questioning it. I'm going to say a burger. You're grilling a burger or something grill.
I'm trying to think what other smells I smell.
Or I guess it
food-wise.
could be, well, I don't want to make another guess. You haven't guessed yet.
chicken.
Let's say bacon, maybe?
That's a good guess. Coffee.
Oh,
Should have
Yeah.
known.
So coffee's number one. Number two?
Chicken?
You should know this one.
Pumpkin. That's our smell here.
You should know this one.
I should know this one?
I think you even have a spoon dedicated.
Oh, peanut butter.
Peanut butter. So yeah, peanut butter's number
my dedicated
2.
peanut butter
They
spoon.
have 20. I just want to go over some of these. The third one is Vicks Vapor Rub. I think
It's got a smell.
it does, but and then chocolate,
Chocolate.
then wintergreen oil or just wintergreen, baby powder, cigarette butts, mothballs. This one I have dry cat food. Dry cat food.
I don't know that
I don't know that I would
smelled
recognize.
it.
I would smell it and think
It's pet food.
That's-
I think I'd smell
smells
the cat before I'd
beer.
smell the
I would say
food.
beer should move up.
Yeah.
More than that. Ivory bar soap, juicy fruit gum. I wouldn't know that. Well, that's juicy fruit gum.
See, around here, I would think pot. Wouldn't me?
But orange and cinnamon are 13 and 14. That's below cat food.
Dried cat food.
Dry cat food. I would put cinnamon way up. Orange is citrusy. Orange, I think, is lemon. Then they got tuna, banana, crayons. Of course, crayons.
Well,
make
it's
all this.
it's expected.
Well, then see, this is what. Then it says cheese. Well, what kind of? There are. You can have a lot of different cheeses, but
I'm really
cheese.
smelling this Colby Jack.
cheese is before bleach. Come on,
Oh.
bleach.
Bleach
is
is
way
strong.
up there.
Yeah, that's strong.
You would know that one. So I don't know. I think coffee, peanut butter. I can't really argue with those being 1 and 2. There are other smells that, but if you just say I think most people are going to know coffee. Most people are going to know peanut butter. Now maybe bleach. Some people just know it's a chemical. They don't realize that it's bleach. Or
What about like tar from the road?
Well, I was going to say even gasoline or
yeah.
like
Oh,
diesel,
yeah. Gas.
like mowing your yard. I mean, that's a
Which in the spring, I love that smell.
oh yeah, I can't beat it. Leather,
Firewood
has got
in
a
the fall.
smell. Yeah, that's a good one too.
So all right. I just that really that has nothing to do with anything else we were doing. But
So there's just the smells.
yeah, it was just the smells. Most smell.
So they didn't say anything about walking into a bathroom,
No, well, no. I think these are.
which is one of the smells you probably get more
Well, I was
often.
going to say they're good smells, but then there's cigarette butts. I can't believe like gasoline. A lot of
Yeah.
people like gasoline or recognize it. I don't
Yeah.
know if they like it, but
Yeah.
back to I skipped one question. Back to the food. I was thinking this too. Is there a food out there that the effort is not worth the result? I'll give you my example because my mom was going to ask me like, why don't you ever bring this and I'd make you this thing? I'm like, okay, well, I just didn't think about it before, but the thing that she makes that I love, I absolutely love it. But I got to thinking, would I take the time to make this? Is a pie. I love pie. But my mom, she makes the dough, rolls it out, puts it in a pie pan, and then she has these porcelain beads that they're weights. You put their actual pie weights. I didn't know what they were. I'm like, what is it?
He told me that today. I've never heard
You
of
put
that.
it in
Never
the bottom
seen that
of
before.
your crust. It keeps the crust from shrinking while it has to sit so long out. Then she has to take the crust and you put it in the oven to bake for a little bit.
Hope you remember
And
to
then
take
you
those
put
out.
the pie stuff in, and then you bake it some more. And then, I mean, it's like, that's a lot of work. I'm not doing all that for a pie. I'm just not. I'll eat pie. I love pie. Pie has moved way up on my list of desserts as I've gotten older.
Pie is good. I like pie.
One of the things that popped in my head with the question that I wouldn't do, but I have some family members who live in Louisiana, and they love their boils, like their crawfish.
Like
boils
crawfish
and
and
stuff. And there's like
crawdaddies.
there's like a million ingredients you chop up and you dice them up, and then you rinse off the crawfish, and then you got to you clean them off, and you mix it. You do like one thing at a time into
Yeah.
the cooker, and then it cooks, and it's like, man.
That's funny because my wife kind of not the boil, but she went right along with you because her first thought was it's like, what about like soup? She goes, the same thing.
Yeah.
The boils though too. Do they get the big pot outside and they throw all it in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it always seafood or they do all kinds of stuff?
Oh, well, the ones that I've been to, it's almost always crawfish because I assume they're the most plentiful and easy to get down there. But
And then they put like
I'm sure
corn,
there's
corn on the cob
corn,
and potatoes.
the
and
potatoes,
all that.
onion, and you do
Do they do like
carrots
shellfish
and-
too? So some of them will do
Probably.
like shellfish.
And the ones I've been to, they haven't.
Okay.
But then there's also the little sausages, and there's all sorts of seasonings, and then you get the like the orange. I want to say it's orange juice. I think they put some orange juice in it before. And there's like you go to the grocery store, you come out with a full carton, and it's just for the boil. It's
This
like,
boiler is $350.
yeah, I mean, I believe it, but I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess it would be worth it, but I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, one of my favorite foods growing up that my mom would make would be something called chicken croquettes. And they're just little balls that are deep fried. But in my 40 years of marriage, we have never once made them, even though I loved them as a kid. But I looked them up. I mean, it's a lot of work. You got to prepare the chicken. You got to finally chop or grind the cooked chicken. You got to make a sauce. You got to shape them into little balls or little football shapes. You got to add all these, like you said, spices and things to it. And then you got to deep fry them. It's a big mess. I remember because she would deep fry these things and there would be grease all over. Probably why I've never made them, but I did love them as a kid.
Yeah.
I think Misha, probably your wife,
She
probably
does love
remembers the chicken croquets.
Now, I did ask my wife this, and she was telling me stuff. She goes, I don't know why you're asking me this. I don't cook anymore. I do I do most of the cooking. So another one, and I love it, homemade bread. I love homemade bread. But like sourdough bread.
I've never made
What a
it.
nightmare. My mom makes it. I've never made it. Because you got to create a starter. And you got to feed the starter with yeast, and it's usually in a mason jar inside of another bowl. And it looks gross because it blows out the top and oozes down the side. But you got to do that for a long time. And then once it gets to a certain, I don't know, age or whatever, then they can take some of it and they make a dough out. It's like, okay, I like it, but I'm not.
There's
I'm not
whole
doing all that.
there's whole groups with sourdough bread and stuff. People and then like the designs they'll etch into it and
Yep.
stuff. And yeah,
All right. Anything else?
I don't believe so.
All right.
see one of the other ones we've done like lasagnas before. I know ultimately you just put them in the oven to cook. But like
Love 'em.
You layer it, and then you cook these. You cook certain ingredients, and then you put those in the lasagna. And that's one that's just like you stack and stack and stack.
So would you cook it though? Is it worth the outcome?
I mean, if it's I love a good lasagna. Don't get me wrong.
I'm only laughing because you said soup or the jumble. The other thing my wife said is lasagna. She goes, "It's a lot of work, but I love lasagna. I would do lasagna." She goes, "That's one I definitely would say yes. That one, if there's a lot of work, I love it.
I love it when other people make it. Yes,
Well-
it's great.
And to that point, actually, we have neighbors who have a very nice smoker. And it's like an all weekend thing, though. It's like that thing is on for like 24 hours, like slow
Slow cooking.
cooking, like ribs,
Yeah.
and I mean, and
That's a good
brisket. Oh, it's fantastic. And
Speaking
we
of smells.
had they would bring some over, and it's like, oh man, this is great. It's easy when yours isn't going for, and you're checking it all the time, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's fantastic. But my gosh, it's like 24 hours that thing is on.
I know, it's crazy. Yeah, I like smoked meat, but it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's very tasty though.
Well, not even just that. You got to prep the meat. You got to inject it or rub it, and you got to let it sit and
Gotta kill the
relax for a
animal.
little while, and then you got to put it in, smoke it for so long, and then after it smokes, you got to let it sit, and then
Yeah.
it's like, and then you got to figure out what combination of wood you want to use because there's different
Mesquite.
woods that
Yeah.
well, sometimes you want to use like a sweeter fruit wood, and then sometimes you want the dark, smoky, earthy wood. It's like,
Yeah. And
oh
then
my
3
gosh.
days later, you can actually finally eat.
Yeah, it's like, just invite me over when it's done,
Yeah.
and I'll eat it, and I'll tell you how great it is.
Yeah.
So, anything else before I move on?
No.
All right. Well, we got a couple stories about a couple people that lost their jobs. I have one of a woman who worked at an elite Manhattan law firm,
Elite.
and she was fired. Would you like to try to guess why she was fired?
Did she go to a Coldplay concert?
No. You would be better off. You would be better off to say you got busted having an affair at a Coldplay concert than
I'm
what
going to
this
say
woman.
she was doing nefarious things in the bathroom. I don't know.
That's Mike's guess.
All right. So she got fired
She got
from
fired. An elite Manhattan law firm.
law firm. I don't know.
Hopefully this isn't like the cop pooping in the trash cans of other employees or something. I don't know.
You might have rather done that.
Excessive parking tickets. I don't know.
No, she bit and roared at other employees.
Ooh.
How
How long do you think this woman worked there?
That's just so.
That would be a
cringeworthy.
red flag.
That would be a red flag.
I'm going to say probably.
Before this happened, how long do you think she was?
I want to
working
say
there?
it's probably way longer than she should have. So I'm going to say like 7 years.
Okay. I mean, you get pretty aggravated at people.
Yeah.
6 months.
I'm not saying I wouldn't want to bite some people.
I'm saying 6 months. He went longer. I'm going to go short.
It was her first day.
Oh.
She was an intern. She showed up for work and she started biting and growling at people. Here's another thing. It went double digits before they. How many people do you have to bite before they're like, okay, we got to let you go? It's like, she only bit 3 people.
Is this one of those people who think they're like a furry or something?
I don't know. They said they were talking. Yeah, she bit 10
I'm a shark.
people.
And I'm aggressive.
She showed excessive aggressiveness.
Red flag in the law.
Yeah, it
We're
was
shutting
her
it down for the
first
day.
day. It says she bit colleagues and roared at them. But then it's quoted here that somebody said the bites were not in an aggressive, like we're beefing way, but rather a faux, quirky, manic pixie dream girl crossed with the Donner Party vibe. I'm like, what?
What did any of that just mean?
I don't even know.
I'm going to need you to read that one
lop
more
off
time.
an arm?
Lori.
Yeah, somebody was quoted as saying that the bites were not in an aggressive way or like we're beefing, but rather a faux, quirky, manic pixie dream girl crossed with the Donner Party vibe. It said it didn't draw blood, but it did leave bruises. I'm like, how is that?
You're bruising me with your. Yeah, I would say that's an aggressive bite.
It's unclear why so many people were bit before they decided to let her go. But the rumor is she was otherwise personable. I like that one. And there was some reluctance to evaluate or elevate the matter. Like, no, if you bite somebody, one person, I'm going to even say if you growl at somebody, like, why don't you go home? Something's not right. Something's wrong. You're a little off today. I don't know if you missed your medication or maybe you took some medication. I don't know which it is. Well, let's go. But yeah, she bit people. And
Okay, on your first day.
I'm
not hesitating at all to turn you in. This crazy intern lady bit me and Dave down the hall. I'm not hesitating at all to turn you in for that. No, get out of the office.
I love this too. It said that the firm declined comment, but there was an insider that told this is from the New York Post. The Post, look, the intern only bit 5 people, and that, exaggerations were now flooding the internet. People are outright making things. Well, it was only 5. Oh, well, it was only 5. How can you try to make this right no matter what?
How is anybody rationalizing this? They're crazy. That's all there is to it.
Well, to plead my case, it was not in the employee manual that you could not bite.
Yeah, she's going to practice law. Try to defend herself.
Yeah, defend herself.
Let me make sure because I see
Your
another-
Honor.
Yeah, on her first day. So
Toss her a milk biscuit. There you
There was some reluctance to turn her.
So
Why?
one person it was such a repeated thing that office mates went and got long sleeve shirts and put on because she kept biting them.
For one day? It was that bad.
Like, where you going? I gotta get a jacket.
They're in New York. They go down to the store and buy a long sleeve shirt. That's crazy.
Maybe I need one of those falconer sleeves or something. Trying to protect myself.
I'm curious. It's like, what did she even do outside of biting and growling? Did she contribute in any meaningful way?
I don't know.
That day.
It doesn't say. Yeah.
And who let this person in? Like during her interview? Oh, she was a
the
bit.
person who hired
she
her
was a
should
bit
be gone, too.
she nipped at me in her interview, but it's fine. She
Yeah.
only nipped me 7 times. It's okay.
And somebody else says, I just want to ask people, please remember there's a human being at the other end of this story. She made a really stupid mistake and has paid the price for it. Why was she biting? Somebody's saying, well, she has some mental... Yeah, you think?
I would think
because
so.
you're biting people. and growling at people. That's not what normal people do. They don't bite and growl at people. People that have something wrong go and do that. So, anyway, that was it. That's my
crazy.
story.
Well, I've got one of a I don't know. This isn't so much about the woman getting fired. It's just where our society has gone. It's just sad. So this is from Belleville, Illinois.
This is at an elite dining establishment.
Yes, it is. At McDonald's. Belleville, Illinois McDonald's manager.
I may have been at that McDonald's before.
Oh, true.
I may have stopped and got an iced tea there.
So the manager and an employee's mother face felony charges after a dispute over garbage escalated into a shooting, according to police.
A shooting?
Yeah.
Okay, that's worse than biting somebody, I guess.
The Belleville Police Department said 44-year-old, and I won't give her name, of Belleville, and this is the manager, was charged with unlawful use of a weapon, while 35-year-old, mother of the employee, also of Belleville, was charged with aggravated battery and mob action.
Mob action.
I don't know about the mob part, but
I love
but
mob
anyways,
action.
they were called.
Maybe it's a typo. Maybe they meant mom action.
Yeah. Police were called to the McDonald's where the shooting happened around 4:45 p.m. on July 16th. Bledsoe was the man. I said her last name. Was the manager on duty at the time, and police said she had asked a teenage employee to take out the trash. The teen employee refused, so police said Bledsoe told her to clock out for the day.
I find that reasonable. So,
I do too.
I'm on board.
Police said the girl then called her mom,
Oh, jeez.
who showed up at the fast food restaurant with another juvenile girl. Police said a verbal disturbance ensued. At some point during the altercation, the mom walked behind the counter and ended up in the manager's office. The mom then allegedly hit the manager in the head and face. As the altercation continued, the manager pulled out a handgun and fired a single shot, striking the mom in the leg. Emergency crews transported the mom to be treated for the gunshot wound, while police took the manager into custody.
New meaning for hot mom action.
Yeah, this was an unnecessary incident that could have been mitigated without punches being thrown or a gun
I would
being
think so.
used.
How about you take out the trash when the boss tells you to do it?
Yes. So it
That's
did
just my
say, blah, 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 blah. I read somewhere that the manager did get fired.
But if
it's
she's
just-
being assaulted, I mean, there's part of it is like you have a right to self-defense if, I don't know how bad it was, and I'm not saying that you necessarily have the right to shoot somebody, but if there's three, and they say teenagers, they could be 18.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, to be working, they got to be at least 16. I mean, and
if you get three, a couple 16-year-olds and an adult, and they start waylaying on you, it's like, well,
yeah, maybe that's what happens.
Guess
well,
what?
and the thing, she asked the girl to take the trash out, and she refused. I mean, yes, that is grounds to send her home.
yeah.
And I feel like McDonald's should have stood behind the manager and said,
I kind of agree. Well,
you know,
but
depending,
God,
not knowing,
they have zero tolerance.
yeah, just
for that.
knowing what we know from the story. But it's, yes, I know you can't shoot people, but
mom
what do
came in,
you do
"How
if
dare
you're,
you
like you said,
ask
you're
my
getting,
daughter to take out the trash?"
Yeah.
And the manager would be like, "Well, guess what? I'm going to take out the trash now."
well, yeah, what are you
It's
supposed to
go
do?
time.
You got three women beating on you. I mean,
Yeah, it's go time.
yeah, it's nuts. Only at McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Now,
So-
you got beat on when you asked your wife to take out the trash. So
Well, yeah. She refused.
yeah. So I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
it's crazy.
surprised that this is McDonald's because this is the king behavior right here. I would expect this at the burger.
Or
At the
Popeyes.
King.
Oh, but yeah, Popeyes. Well, for sure, this is
That
like
would have been over. There's no chicken.
this is
sandwich.
like a Tuesday afternoon at a Waffle House though. So that
Yeah.
that would be pretty par for the
Yeah,
course.
yeah. It's a little unusual for McDonald's. McDonald's, there's some brawls, but doesn't usually result in gunfire. But
Well, the manager probably would have still been cooking waffles while she was shooting.
with a cigarette in her mouth.
Yeah, hollering, "Order up!" Bangs like
Yeah.
that. Come on, get them out.
Yeah, the shootouts those are usually those are pretty common at the Waffle House.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with a Waffle House manager.
Oh no.
No. I've been know. I've never eaten at a Waffle House. I tried about 2 years ago. We went with our relatives when we were down in Florida, and it was so busy we never got served, so we just left. But from the looks
were
of
you
it,
drunk at 4:30 in the morning? Maybe that's kind of the prime.
No.
That's kind of the prime time to go, and you got to be drunk apparently.
from the looks of it, though, nobody asked anybody to take the trash out. I mean,
I don't think they did.
That's pretty low on the priority list, I think.
Look, we're just trying to serve waffles and not be murdered.
yes.
That's our motto.
So this gal was not fired for the same reason that biting people, but shooting somebody in the leg was her.
Wow, that was
Would you
violent.
rather get bit 7 times or shot in the leg
Well, I think
once?
bit.
Ooh, that's a
bit.
tough one.
I'm going bit. I don't want to be shot.
Would you rather spend a 8-hour workday in a cubicle with this biting,
Oh.
growling intern, or get shot in the leg once?
If it's 8 hours.
And you'll survive
Then
the
I'd maybe
gunshot.
take the one shot. Then we go to the hospital.
Will I have to take out the trash though? Because I don't want to take out the trash.
No, but your daughter will.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's all.
All right. Well, that will wrap this up. Like I said, the 5 senses. I think we hit them all. Sight, sound, taste, touch, smell.
And the nonsense.
And the nonsense.
Yes, plenty
I
of
like
nonsense.
It. Lots of nonsense. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning into the show. Have a great week. Relax. Take a deep breath. Don't be shooting somebody. Don't get in a fight. Don't bite or growl at anybody.
And take the trash out.
Take out the trash. We thank you for listening. Check out our social media feeds. Check us out on Instagram, X, all the different places. YouTube. We throw out some different things out there as well. And we hope you're tuning in 7 days. Until then, see ya.
Later.
Peace.